small, but the beauty of the training is that people have they work with each other in as practice partners, and so they really develop a sense of what it's like to work with a variety of different people. So the intimacy of the group coalesces really quickly, and people are able to not only learn what they need to learn to serve their clients, but everything they're learning in these programs, we also do with ourselves. The expectation is that you will learn to do this work with yourself, because you will soon be entering territory. Your clients will be entering territory that if you're not familiar with it, you don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Because this non-dual space is very different for most people.
I have the impression that you also work with artists, with writer's block, things like that. Is that right, or am I making that up?
I have good intuition. I have worked with many artists in the past and writers, and right now I don't currently have anyone like that. Primarily because one of my students works more with those people. She's an artist and she works more with artists, so I refer to her for that. Yeah, because
so
it's great for artists. Oof.
Where do you see your work going in the future? What's your map look like?
What a sweet question, because I didn't see my work going here. This was a real surprise. I didn't anticipate that I would develop a model of care and then commit the last part of my career helping make sure that model of care has a solid footing. To make sure that there are enough people trained. So right now we have about 50 practitioners trained across the country. Where I see things going is that we'll be training more people to train others. Right now there's just one other trainer. And I'm working on a project to develop an app for helping people have in their hand a way to readily, easily serve their own state and return to a steady state of being.
Wow.
And I'm working on the book. I got to finish the book this year. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll bet you there's probably a lot of opportunity to use your processes on yourself working
Absolutely.
on a book.
Absolutely. Every day. Yeah. And a research project. I've got a couple of research projects because that's important. I mean, we have to have research to document the veracity of what we're offering. So that's also in the works.
Well, has your research project started? If so, can you describe how it's set up?
Yeah, it's started. And what we're doing is we have a clinician pre and post and a client pre and post, with identifying what the problem is that they worked on, what process was used to help them accept and integrate that problem so that they resolve it, how confident are they that they're able to navigate that with more ease now. And we catch that from the client point of view and the clinician point of view, and we'll be comparing all of those.
So you'll build up a record of a number of them, and so that you could look for any trends or
exactly. Our goal is to have the pilot study have at least 200 sessions that we have, and then move it forward to gather more sessions, because it's one thing to get emails and texts from clients and from clients of, from all of that saying, this is so great, this has changed my life. But it's another thing to identify what it's actually helping and what we're noticing around cognitive distortions. And so the other research project that has not yet started that I'm wanting is to be able to measure distorting thinking, to measure how quickly people can uproot distorted thinking as they use these processes.
Wow. Well, you've got a lot on your plate.
I do have a lot on my plate.
Yeah.
But I love it. Because you said, that I can use these processes with myself. And so every day I can return home to this awareness of expansiveness and then just go about my work, about my day.
Yeah. So I imagine a lot of this work really has come out of your work with yourself, and also how you work with other people, right? And that's this is becoming codified from all of that experience,
Right.
the accumulation.
Yeah, the accumulate and I stand like you. I'm sure we stand on the shoulders of giants, and I'm to the point in my career that I don't think I think I would lose respect for myself as a student if I didn't do everything I could to share what I've learned. I feel like I owe that to my teachers, and so
Yeah.
that's what I see the rest of my career looking like, is doing what I can to share it.